to the sick bay during it because I can't not eat.
I'm gonna fake a heart attack.
James,
All
you want
right.
me to keep up with the times?
If you want to, man.
Okay,
Definitely.
I always, at least, if you, I always do it no matter what, just in case somebody be like,
Gotcha.
oh, I messed that one up.
Hey,
So,
before
right,
we
let me-
start, real quick, Polar Bear, can you run through again where you're going to be, the date you're going to be
I got
for
it.
us?
I got
You
it.
got it?
Miguel.
Okay, cool,
Yeah,
man.
I got the flyer and everything, blood.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Do. We should try to make it out there. It's Thursday, correct?
Nope, the 29th, Saturday,
Saturday.
4 p.m.
Saturday. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Yeah, he got a day show, bro. He got kids coming to that motherfucker, bro.
Kids.
Chuck E.
Okay.
Cheese.
All right. I like it.
Kids coming.
I like
I mean,
it.
do you have kids? Because I know a lot of day shows are adult. So let's make
Kid
sure we
friendly.
reference that too. Yeah, because a lot of times at
Yeah.
the improv, if it's a day show, people think you can bring your kids out. Because
We got a cotton candy machine and a fun
preachers
house.
do like a 5 p.m. show, and they be like all ages.
I'm going to do a noon show.
You don't want to bring your kids to this?
No. Do a brunch show. I like that,
Johnson,
Miguel.
shit, hide your kids, hide your wife.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
He used a lot of racial slurs for a children's show. It's Nickelodeon,
Being home with
Germany.
Grandpa.
Yeah.
Wow. Real laughs. This month's about to be over, y'all.
Megatron said it's over, Prime, and then Prime gave him the 2-piece. It's like never. Wow.
Roll out.
In the Transformer cartoon movie, there was a part where after Megatron died and he came back as Galvatron. I don't know why it was so dope, but he came back and they were like, all the Decepticons were looking at him. He's like, Megatron, is that you? He goes, here's a hint. He transforms into a gun and just kills Starscream. I was like, that's bullshit.
No, he like disintegrated.
Disintegrated him.
Coronation.
Here's a hint.
All right, guys, we're going to come in at 2:30.
Too shirted, bro.
2:30. Here we go.
Hey.
5, 4. What's up, everybody? Thank you so much. You just tuned in to Real Labs on 104.1. The voice you're hearing right now is Mr. James Young, comedian extraordinaire and the host of The Lowdown, shameless plug on Afro. Because let's be honest, where else would they let me be on TV? I'm joined in virtual studio by some good friends of mine today. Of course, I got Mr. Ken Miller, a.k.a. the Godfather of Orlando comedy. Mr. Ken Miller, how you doing today?
What's up, brother? Shout out to James, man. I was to see you Thursday, man. You were hosted for a good friend of ours, Mr. Christopher Robinson, who taped his hour special. It was so dope. Good to see James. Great, always great talk, bro. We always good
man,
comedy
good
talk
up.
when I get to hang out with cats, who've been doing it about the same amount of time I'm doing it. So it's always good. Yeah. I mean, we chill. We was out.
Yeah, we were.
My wife was like, I thought you weren't gonna hang out. I said, but I didn't drink.
We did not drink.
But we did not drink.
We did.
I cannot. Good to see you, bro. Good to
We
see
had
you.
plenty
brother.
of cocaine. We did not
plenty
drink.
of cocaine, but didn't drink. We didn't drink.
I'm joking. We didn't do any of that stuff, man. But yeah, it was always good catching up. And shout out to Christopher Robinson, because not only did he get to tape his very first comedy album, but he did it for Comedy Dynamics. So salute to him, man. That was really awesome that he got to do that. Also, got to shout out my man, Mr. Miguel Colon Jr., the guy who helped start this thing we call Real Laughs. Miguel Colon Jr., how you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm having a good time. I'm glad it was dope. When I read that Chris was doing that, I was like, this is dope, man. I love seeing like Orlando comics get out there and do more, man. And
Absolutely.
I saw that you were hosting for him, and I didn't know it was such a big show because I was like, damn, James need money like that. Like,
Oh, yeah,
I thrown him something.
Hey,
Bro,
Miguel,
Chris-
the crazy thing about it is James got his money. Chris left. I had to chase Chris
forgot.
down and tell him, hey, you're getting paid. He was like, I get paid. I said, yeah, you the headliner. Like, if you're on this stage, you're getting paid unless you guest spot. So, and he was on the bus, Miguel. I had to jump.
He was
in front
already
of the
gone?
bus. Yeah, he was leaving. I had to jump in front of this tour bus. Like, bro, you don't get your ass up here and get this money. I'm about to take this little 200 and buy the bar out.
Absolutely. And as always, guys, it's Monday, so you know what that means. Our good friend, that's right, friend of the show, part of the show, piece family, if you will. I'm talking about Mr. Jeff Kaufman from Kaufman and Lynn. That's right, where every case is personal. They have been fighting and winning for the people of Orlando for more than 20 years. As always, for more information, you guys go to whenyouneedus.com. Mr. Kaufman, how you doing this week, brother?
I'm doing great, man. Building the studio. We're building a studio in the office. We're going to be doing our own radio show from there. Doing
That's
Under
right.
Oath.
Congratulations again. You got a show with Mr. Ryan Holmes on 104.1. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, and I have no idea. I'm useless. I'm throwing up green screens, nothing matches, buying furniture, doing all this nonsense. I'm failing on an ugly level. It's great.
It got you, so it'd be good. You lost me around Holmes, but other than that, you
stop, bro. Stop.
Well, I'm sorry, but you're too busy working customer service for Spectrum. I'm sorry.
Hey, first of all, son, I work for T-Mobile. Don't disrespect me, yo.
That's
Don't
right.
disrespect me.
Isn't T-Mobile like Sprint's, little brother?
No,
they bought Sprint. Yeah,
really? I thought they used Sprint's networks.
No, they use Sprint network because they bought Sprint, baby.
Yeah.
I'm T-Mobile now,
right.
son. Don't make me come. I know your office. I'll come through there, Tommy gun.
But we got security
office,
there.
Can you stop?
Why does the elevator not work?
James, I almost took my shirt off.
I
on
saw,
them,
bro. Nope, they ain't ready for that, bro. Please. Also, we got a very special guest. He was here with us a year back, if you will, man. This guy was already blowing up at the time, but now this guy's doing monumental things. He got over 100,000 followers, man, and I'm about 100,000 short of that. But he's an amazing comic, very funny. You've seen his videos, I'm talking about Polar Bear, the comedian. Y'all give it up, my man.
What up,
baby? Yeah. What up, man? What's going on?
What's up, brother?
I can't complain at all, sir. The last time you were here, you were on the rise, brother. You were doing great then, but now I'm looking at what you're doing now. Congratulations on everything, bro. Congratulations.
Yeah, even when we booked you to be on, I was like, there's a couple minutes before he decides I don't need this. I was like, yeah, we got him. I was like, okay. He didn't remember which show Real Laughs was. He's like, Real Laughs. Is someone with like 2 million listeners? Nah.
Hey man, hey Polar Bear, I'm curious. Did you think it would be this successful? Because when people start putting stuff out and you're like, I hope people watch, I hope people follow. Did you think it would blow up like it blew up?
No, not at all. Not at all, man. If you remember last time I was on here, it was just a skit that I had that was a joke that I turned into. It was like a stand-up joke that I turned into a skit. That's about me being half white, half Hispanic, and it blew up. And it's crazy because I've been so busy doing shows and moving place to place lately that I haven't even really been able to put out a lot of new content. So I've been recycling the content from like the pandemic over and over, and like newer people keep seeing it and following me and doing everything. So it's been working really well. I know I'm going to have to come up with some new content here pretty soon.
Polar Bear, you're doing that George Lucas. You're just adding effects to your old skit. You're like, I always wanted a raptor in the back of this skit when I'm talking about how my Theo acts when he's drunk.
Exactly. And people are eating it up, bro. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is. Let them eat it up. I'm good with it.
I wanted to ask you, since you do use like your family, like in the skits, do they ever be like, hey, woo, that's funny, but could you break me off with a little something? Like
a little something.
Can I get some? Are they expecting to get royalties now because you use them?
Oh yeah. No, my Theo was the first one. Unfortunately, she passed this last year. But she was one of the ones that was like on
pretty ruthless business move there, Polar Bear, but all right.
What's that?
I said that was a pretty ruthless business move of yours, but all right.
He was just looking for some legal advice. Don't worry, you don't owe her any money. You're good.
You want some royalties?
Yeah.
Take care, Titi.
Right, you don't owe her nothing now. So lawyer will fill you out on that.
Yeah.
God bless her. But what happened with her, Polar Bear?
Oh, she just she had passed, but she was asking me she wanted royalties. Like I had talked to her, like she was on speakerphone, and she said that she wanted her royalties direct deposited. So like,
wow,
yeah, she was crazy, man. And then my Theo, awesome. My Theo just always wants weed when I go down to the valley.
Hey man, hey, that's
like you know that skit you did about me, Polar Bear. That was pretty funny, man. I want to eat some weed.
4 gummies.
Just 4 gummies. 4 gummies. 4 gummies. 4 gummies for every 1,000 views.
Do you have a lot of Latinos coming up to you and being like, bro, that's my family? Because like two of the skits I told you earlier before the thing, one of the skits where you do like Latino kids hanging out at a family party, and then it's like 5 o'clock in the morning, we're still up, like Jesus Christ, I just want to go to bed. And then I think one of the best ones is I love the skit you have about when you have a chance to speak Spanish and you're giving directions to the guy and it switches to you all the way. I think you got like the plaid shirt tucked in all the way with the belt buckle now, because there's a moment I know for a lot of Latinos that tell me that people don't know they're Latin. Like Polar Bear, you have light skin, you have like a little red in your beard and stuff. So a lot of people don't know you're Latino, but Latinos don't really care if someone's Latino or not when they come speaking Spanish to them. They just assume like, hey, this guy knows. Look at Ken Miller. Ken Miller knows Spanish, Yeah. And they'll just come up.
And I'm like, see.
Yeah. So there is a moment I see to a lot of my friends, like Anglo friends or Black friends that speak Spanish really well, that they get excited when they're like, oh, you want to speak to me in Spanish? Watch this,
Dude, it happens at shows all the time. People come up and like assume that I speak Spanish fluently. And like I can speak it, I know my way around it, but I'm the type like if you start speaking Spanish to me, I'll panic and I'll be like,
you're a Hispanic.
It's fine, brother. That's the white in you. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
It's like being a Jew can't handle his money. You just feel bad about it. Yeah.
So and then afterwards, I think about what they said. I'm like, man, I knew exactly what they were saying, but
you're like driving 6 blocks later. You're like, yeah, I know where the Dairy Queen is. Man,
I actually get the same thing. I'm Spanish by association because my wife's Puerto Rican. So if we go to like a Walmart or anywhere and they see her, they automatically assume, oh, this dude's Spanish because he's with a Spanish chick. But no, I'm just with her because she got a big butt. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And she will stab him if he leaves.
Yeah, I can't leave because she's scary.
It's blood in, blood out with James's relationship. Like he has to die. He had to kill somebody to get in with Michelle. And now he's in forever.
There you go. There you go.
For everybody out there listening, man, we got John Polar Bear Gonzalez on with us. He's at the Orlando Improv this Saturday, January 29th at 4 p.m. You can get tickets online, man. We're super excited to have you, man. So you say you've been on the road a lot lately, like crazy?
Yeah, man. Nationwide, dude, everywhere in the U.S. It's been awesome. It's been crazy. And we just started doing these Saturday matinee shows, which is like 4 p.m., 5 p.m. One was like 3:30 p.m. The good thing about that is like if you do go out and you come out, you have drinks, you get drunk. By the time you leave, you get out right in time for dinner, so you can eat some and sober up and go home.
I love it.
How does it wound up becoming a matinee show instead of like a 7 o'clock? They go, was that your choice, or would they go, hey, we we want to fill the building early?
No, it's not my choice at all. I'm just not famous enough to get the late shows yet.
He's like, listen, you got Gilbert Gottfried coming in at 8. Cool, but who's there at 4:15? That's the question. And then the best part is, Polar Bear, like people are like, oh man, he's got a matinee show, and me, James, and Ken are like, man, I would do every matinee across the country before I had to do a 9:30 pool hall show. And that's my career is, so I'm doing this biker bar, and I think they know it's a comedy show, but I also don't know.
How have the shows been? Like the shows that are at 3 or 4, are they been really good? Because last time you were here, you had a really good crowd at the Orlando Improv. So how have these shows been, these matinee shows?
They've been good, man. I was really surprised when my manager first booked it. I was like, I don't know about this. It's just, you're waking up at like noon on Saturday. You're like, dang, I got a show in like 3 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can just watch Law and Order naked in the hotel room.
Yeah. We're sleeping till 4 p.m. And getting ready to go to the 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock show. Yeah,
exactly. But they've been good, man. They do better than like the Wednesday night shows because people are off of work and they're like, oh, okay, well, it's on a weekend. I'm off. I can go out and check it out. Because if it's during the during the week, like on a Wednesday or Thursday at like 7 or 7:30, people will come out, but a lot of people can't find sitters. It's too much for them to like try and like get out.
I personally wouldn't mind going to like a 5 o'clock comedy show. That would be dope. And then you could go out afterwards and really do stuff,
I like that concept. You get your night started all right. Like you go to a comedy show, then all right, let's go hang out afterwards. Yeah, I like that too.
I'm getting old because I'm like, can you do a 3:30 on a Tuesday? Just leave work early.
And for you parents, the show is 4 p.m. It is an adult show. I know a lot of our shows at the Improv at 4, usually all ages. But just let you know that Polar Bear Show is not all ages
for kids. No, it is not
for kids. So don't
the kid gonna learn some new words and phrases if they come.
Yeah.
Yo,
They're gonna learn new words, and they're gonna learn how to masturbate correctly instead of masturbating wrong, like I did. So.
There you go. Take that, Louis C.K.
Yeah.
That's right.
Polar Bear is going to be at the Improv this Saturday, January the 29th at 4 p.m. Tickets are on sale at the improvorlando.com. You can get tickets at the website, man. Yeah.
Okay.
Man.
And we just want to let everybody know where they can definitely follow you, Polar Bear, man, because your stuff is hilarious. Like Miguel told everybody, where do you post everywhere now, though? It's not just one different social media. Like, where are you at right now? What's really hitting for you?
So Facebook is the one that's taken off more lately, like as far as like the followers like building up. TikTok, I haven't posted on there in a while because I've been so busy. TikTok's
Gotcha.
my biggest platform. It's Polar Bear Comedy. That has 1.1 million followers. Facebook is at like 387,000, I believe. That's Polar Bear Comedy. Instagram is at 116,000. That's the Polar Bear Comedy. And then YouTube is like 10,000 subscribers at Polar Bear Comedy.
Nice,
brother.
Man.
As always, man, we like to thank you for always like sitting in with us, man. We love you. We hope it keeps getting bigger.
Yeah, brother.
We hope no matter how big you get, you keep coming back and hanging with Real Laughs, man. We appreciate.
Oh, he won't.
Body,
this is the last time we got him.
It?
Yeah.
He's on his way.
Hey, next year he doing weekends. He doing weekends. Hey, he gonna be on Monsters next year.
Hey, once he does a night show, he's gonna be like, "Which one of you is here to carry my bags?"
I'm gonna walk in the green room. Like, I don't know Real Laughs. Who's Real Laughs? Get out my green room.
Ew, you think we're friends? Ew.
Love having you, brother. Love having you. January 29th, 4 p.m., man. Polar Bear. Make sure you go follow him, man. Cool ass dude, bro. We love having you on the show, my dude.
Thanks, man. Appreciate y'all having me on. It's always fun, dude. I'll come back until I start doing theaters. Then
appreciate you guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back right here on Real Laughs 104.1. Everybody, you're still listening to Real Laughs on 104.1. I'm your host today, Mr. James Eon. I'm in virtual studio with some really good friends of mine. Of course, Mr. Jeff Kaufman from Kaufman and Lynn. That's right. I'm joined in studio with Mr. Ken Miller, aka the Godfather of Orlando comedy, and my good friend, the man who helped start all this craziness we call Real Laughs. That's right, Miguel Colon Jr. All right. Now, guys, I wanted to bring something up. Before I do that, I just want to say again, congratulations to Mr. Kaufman, who has a brand new show coming out right here on 104.1 Real Radio. Now, you're putting a studio together, Jeff. You say you're going through some issues.
Yeah, green screens, everything. And, I know nothing. And, Super Dave's helping me with some of the audio issues.
All right.
But it's the cameras it's the cameras that screw with me. Setting up a 3-camera studio.
Look at you. Fun, you fancy out there, man. Hey.
And I call your buddy Mike. I call your buddy Mike. I call our buddy Mike and say, hey, listen, you run a studio. You have any advice? With what? I'm like, with cameras and stuff like that. Yeah, no. Yeah. No. Yep. And I'm like going, you this is your job. You think you can say, yeah, you know what'd be cool? You get 3 cameras, you get a mixer, you get this, I get this. Yeah, no, I don't.
What kind of cameras are you going with right now?
I'm meeting with somebody on Monday. Somebody's
I'm gonna
coming
send you a couple links too. This way you could look and see what they say. And you can compare stuff. But after the show, man, I'll send you some stuff.
Yeah, I need a 3-camera setup. That's it.
Yeah,
I need 3 cameras.
Show airing. What day?
It's supposed to start airing on the 7th of February, Saturday morning. But we put 5 together. We're podcasting on iHeart. Everything.
Nice.
I mean,
tell everybody the name of it too, Jeff.
Under Oath. Yeah, it's called Under Oath. It's been fun.
I like JWA. I thought it was Jews
with attitude.
Yeah.
No. I'm in Orlando. 3 people would listen to that.
Crazy Jew named Jeff Kaufman. Speaking in the styles, and his beats are awesome. Got Ryan Holmes at his side. Why? Because he needed a generic white guy. Straight out of Crown Heights.
L'chaim.
Jeff Kaufman gonna be on the halftime show with Dr. Dre for the Super Bowl.
Man. The token, man, it's painful. It's painful, dude. I'm useless. I know stuff, but it's I've been trying to learn everything off YouTube.
Man, you got to think, James, when y'all first started y'all show, you're nervous about it. You're nervous. You want it to be perfect, but it's growing.
There's no such thing.
Anything, man.
Yeah. You want it to be good. You want to know if people actually listen. And I love the fact that when we go out places, people will say to us, hey man, are you blah 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 from this? And you're like, yeah.
Yo, speaking of that, I don't know, Miguel, if you saw in the Instagram messages, somebody was like, hey, tell Miguel hi. I got to take a picture with him. And they was like,
super so cool.
Well, that was a mug shot. That doesn't count. That was
I'm always worried straight up, I'm always worried it's a process server. They're like, oh my God, are you Miguel Colon Jr.? I am. Like, you're served.
I meant Miguel Colon.
Yeah, there's like, no, I'm the third.
See, if you guys been called out to do like the weird stuff, like, hey, you need to judge a VW contest. I had to do that Saturday. And they're like, and I know zero about VW, so it's like, my vote means nothing. This looks like the one with the less rust. I mean, I didn't know what to do.
That one wins just because that's what I landed on, and I'm not walking any further.
How old is it? 1964. Okay, you're the oldest. You
win. Yeah, you're oldest. That's how it goes.
1964. That VW owned slaves.
Yeah.
Yeah. In 1964, that VW is part of Jim Crow. You can't park next to me, black VW,
bro. When you go to crank it up, VW oil. Hey, can you go to crank it up? You hear it doesn't get through the whole word.
Okay, all right. See, this is where the show ends. Okay, this is where we end.
This is VW take white oil only.
It's got the it's got the rebel flag on it, like the General Lee. When it comes up, it's convertible.
Herbie the racist love bug, yo.
That's it.
I don't mind being in the race, but I want to be in the white race.
Every time you stop, you hear the voiceover from the Dukes of Hazzard. Wheels around in time.
The horn is just a speech from Hitler. I'm slapping this slap the
Yo, I bet
it has a warning light.
Hey, that VW bug drives on MLK. He don't take it down.
It skids on it.
All right. We make Jeff uncomfortable.
No. I just imagine the hood going up like a salute. You know, like
the hood is an actual hood. The white hood.
Yeah.
I love this
Jay's
show.
Okay, guy, what's up?
No,
Go ahead,
it's
Jay.
okay,
I'm sorry,
man.
How do we always get to Hitler somehow? That's always me.
I don't know.
It's always the Hitler, man.
He's the Kevin Bacon of evil people. There's 6 degrees to him.
Gotcha. We can start off by talking about anything and end up with Hitler, man.
My mom was listening to the show. My mom heard it last week, and she goes, you know, why do you think Hitler jokes are funny? What do you want me to say, Mom? It is a little funny. I mean, come on. Mom, anybody pops one of those mustaches on, everyone knows. It's like, oh, dude, he's rocking the Hitler. You can't do that.
Exactly right.
Now, with facial hair, it's the only facial hair in the world that nobody's allowed to have anymore. I mean, really think about it.
One guy ruined that and so many other things.
Yeah.
That's
Who
true.
was it? Who was a celebrity recently that was walking around with the mustache like that?
I don't know.
It was a celebrity. I'm the Google guy, but it was a celebrity recently that got the Hitler mustache.
Are you sure?
Everybody's like, yeah. And
which guy doesn't realize when he leaves the house and nobody's?
I hope
like
it was Kodak Black.
Your nose and nobody tells you. You're going, hey, dude, you didn't get. You were shaving in the shower and didn't realize you missed that spot.
I just see it as like a little yachty move.
Oh, it was Jordan. Michael Jordan had the little.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. Yeah. Everybody was like, bruh, like,
because if anyone could possibly bring it back and save the Hitler stash and make it not Hitler anymore, it is Michael Jordan. Because like right now, there's about 12% of the population who's like, yo, you see that Jordan stash? That's hard.
That's
you know?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Like if
I can tell you what, his accountant and his lawyer had him on speed dial. Hey, Michael, man.
We send The Rock and Michael Jordan to get this stash and then slowly ask Drake to get one. I think 5 years from now, we've taken the Hitler stash back.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you look at it, like what was he thinking? Like
Hitler? And I don't see Jordan don't slip up a lot.
No,
I don't
Hitler
see Jordan
with the
Jordan.
Hitler. I'm like when he was like, yo, dog, I just want hair under the nose.
He was like, listen to me.
Everything else, like I'm looking at it. It looks so dumb.
I can't grow it to connect. I can't grow it to connect. But I can't go there with the mustache. I look like a baby. And his barber was like, I've got you, Adolf. I've got you. And he's like, you're a wonderful barber. What's your name? He's like, I'm Joseph Klein. Klein?
All right, James, move on before coughing mom.
I know, bro.
No, my mom said she's absolutely given up on me, which is great.
always try to just bring up stuff that gives me pause, like if I see a news story, man. And I want to talk about relationships and breaking up and how you can be so petty during a breakup, but you can be even more petty if you have money and resources. I am talking about our brother Kanye West. I love this dude, bro.
N-word,
bro.
Start that card.
He get on my damn nerves, bro.
I keep telling Kanye, put on the bear suit and stop acting weird. Let's go back to old Kanye.
Bro, okay, let's just take this step by step. Kanye loves his family. We get that. Wants to still be with his wife, but she's clearly moved on. Now, this brother could just say, "Hey, man, you know what? I love this lady. She was good to me. She gave me kids. I should just move on and let her have her space." Yeah, this dude does the most, bro. Yeah, he moves on her same block across the street just so he can be right there to let her know.
Hey, that's what Crazy does, man. Crazy moves in next to you. I had a girl, I moved into a building so she couldn't get in. It was a secured building. She moved onto my floor. Man, no.
Bro, that's the same.
Poor Pete Davidson. He's just walking outside all happy to get the newspaper, and there's all good music packing things up over there. Like, poor Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson. This guy should be like the worst guy on the cell block, but somehow he's a celebrity.
Good for him, man. You got too much. Jeff, I'm going to tell you this much. I got to say this, and somebody said it to me. They go, "Is Jeff just a certified hater?" And I was like, I don't think. Jeff hater, but Jeff, you definitely sip haterade. You're supposed to clap for Pete Davidson. Good, good.
Why?
Well, he hold on. He kind of jumped all over Orlando. So that's my issue with him. He kind of told us we suck, everything else like that. He said, "Well, who gives a crap about Orlando?"
Okay, look,
you're right on that. For that point, he gets his shade.
Okay, sucks is like the N-word. Only we can say it.
Yeah,
you can't say it.
You can't talk about.
The president's allowed to say it.
But here's why we should be saluting Pete. Pete didn't do anything wrong. This woman is perfectly legally single. She's done with her husband. All he did was show this woman a good time. That's it.
I think Pete Davidson, this is what I think. I bet Pete Davidson's the kind of dude who, like, when these girls are kicking it with him, I bet Pete Davidson's one of them dudes who doesn't have a big ego. And I think these girls, when they're kicking it with Pete, he's that dude who's just on the couch, gets that you have more money than him, doesn't worry about it, probably answers text messages real fast. Yeah, always gets up.
Well, what celebrity cares? I mean, think about it. These guys pick up wherever they go, and Pete Davidson's not a problem. But I'll tell you what, there are some guys I wouldn't mess with. I wouldn't mess with their exes. I just wouldn't mess with it. It's like Suge Knight. The last thing I would, he's a great life. So let me hook up with her. No, I'm not going to hook up with Kanye's ex. Man, it's crazy.
I don't know with Kanye. Kanye's crazy, but
ex ain't your average ex.
Yeah, she's her own baller.
Like it's like
she's a bigger baller than Kanye at one point.
Yeah, James, real quick. Keenan Ivory Wayans. I don't know if it was just a joke or whatever. In a stand-up talking about how when he divorced his wife, he bought a house around the corner.
Wow, I'm going away.
Yeah, he did that as well.
Here's the thing with me. Here's the truth with me. Especially like I don't have kids or anything like that, but let's just presume you got kids with the wife. Like these. I want to see my kids. I know we're both going to grow. I don't want her seeing the girls I'm going to spend time with and me sending the guys she spent time with until we're at a point where we're cool again. And it's like, this is her ex. I'm her ex. This is the new dude she's dating. Cool. But there's no way fresh from a marriage that I'm not going to be holding feelings I didn't know I had. I'm going to be
on the marriage. Like they are they officially divorced yet?
No, it's going to take years.
Right?
They still got to divvy stuff up, man.
Okay, here's the crazy part though, bro. I understand, but you look a little nuts if you move across the street. If the next girl you get looks like your ex.
Yeah.
A white girl with a big butt, like, damn, man.
Like, why don't you? Hey, she's Armenian. Put some respect on her.
Yeah. My bad.
You know what? Hey, but no.
The other white
Kanye ain't gonna do is get somebody to look like his mom. I know that.
But it's right. It would be different if let's say Kanye lived in New York and Kim lived in LA, and Kanye said, "Hey, I'm moving to the same city so I could be close to my kids." That's not
different.
crazy.
Right.
That's okay. Yeah. But when you say I'm moving to the street, like, come on, man. You guys need so much separation right now. You need much growth.
Yeah,
and you need to.
But some people want to be close to their kids too, though, man. Sometimes it's about the kids.
Across the street?
Across the street, yeah.
Hey, I'm just saying, LA traffic is bare. Look at what happened.
Hey, Jeff, I'm with you. Let me tell you something. If Sean divorced me, now right across the street, I'm moving.
And she better have a
And he be checking her grass on a daily basis.
Hey, every day cutting her grass.
Going through her trash. She's going through her trash all the time.
Hey,
Like,
I wish Pete Davidson pop up in a pop-up.
Okay, but what about the diss track though? Really?
Hey,
Put him in a song.
oh man, yo, hey, I'm this is where I'm from on hip hop. If your diss track isn't towards somebody who is equally as hard or powerful as you, don't make a diss track.
Yeah.
That's why I used to get mad at Eminem. When Eminem was just dissing everybody, I'm like, yo, like I'm just like, why you gonna diss NSYNC when they're not even doing anything?
Ain't gonna fight you, bro. Come
yeah,
on.
they're gonna fight, and they're just gonna continue being in sync. Like they can't even hear you diss them with 700,000 girls screaming their name. You know?
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Yeah, what was that? Panties? You know?
Sorry.
So, for all you out there that don't know, he says, God saved me from the crash just so I can beat Pete Davidson's ass. So, for all you guys who hadn't heard,
hey, that actually rhymes. That actually rhymes.
Before we go to break, real quick, I'm gonna say this, and it's been true since high school. If you're the jealous ex and you beat the new guy up, you look weird.
You're a psycho.
Yeah.
Honest to God, get out of here, you psycho! Get out of here!
I know people keep saying he's got some mental issues. Kanye is just an asshole.
Oh wow!
I don't know. I think the mental issues definitely get you past.
So too. Yeah,
I just think
guys, you got more real laughs when we get back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back, guys, in a couple of seconds.
Hey, let me just grab a Gatorade real quick. Gatorade.
Yeah, when he's walking around LA in a MAGA hat, I mean, he's got some issues, man. Because even if you do support
everybody, you're still listening to Real Laughs on 104.1. I'm your host, Mr. James John, joined in studio with Mr. Ken Miller, Jeff Kaufman, of course, and my good friend, Mr. Miguel Colon Jr. I want to remind everybody that you can listen to all our past episodes and you can stream this on the iHeart app. That's right. Go download it. Look up Real Laughs. You can get us on there, iTunes, and Spotify. Now, guys, we just talking about Kanye West and how he's, acting a little different with the breakup. But let me ask you guys a quick little question. Now, have you ever broken up with a girl, whether it be way back in the day, and it gone
LL Cool J
like,
that. LL Cool J that, brother.
Really?
Have you ever broken up with the girl back in the day and it went real bad and you were like, hey, come on, James, do it. LL Cool J, baby.
Why he rapping like the Furious Five?
This is LL Cool J. I need love. I need
sounded like the Bismarck for a second.
Have you ever broken up with a girl and you didn't handle it so well? Like you stepped outside of yourself for a second, like, man, wow, I didn't look my best in that moment right there. You ever done that, Ken?
Man, let me tell you something, man.
Okay, go ahead.
When I start going to therapy, man, I realized, bro, I had broken up with some girls in some real bad ways, bro. I ain't gonna say it because I don't want my wife to listen to this, man. But look,
you did it.
Oh yeah, dude, I was a true a-hole, bro. I was a true. And then now when I look back on it, now that I'm old, I'm like, bro, like they deserve way better. They deserve way better. So if any of them listen, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that makes up for it,
bro. The fact you won't even mention what you did, bro, it must have been bad.
No, sometimes they earn it though. Sometimes that ripcord, you pull that cord, in the back to get out of the relationship.
With me, Jeff, a lot of times it was me. I always say this. I've always had some amazing women in my life. And a lot of it was
that's real.
Me and my upbringing and just how I was taught to treat women. And with therapy, it's teaching me, hey man, that you probably shouldn't have done that, or you probably shouldn't have said that. You know what I mean? So a lot of it was
I'm saying a lot of those relationships probably wouldn't have existed but for the way you treated people. Because some people,
give me that cis male point of view, baby. Give me that cis male point of view.
Hey man,
I'm not mansplaining.
You better not. You being hater Jeff right now?
No, I'm not hating anything.
Like HJ to me, you my friend. You don't know them.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The problem is some people. I've talked to so many women in my life who they say the same thing. I don't know why I choose these bad men. I don't know why I want to be around guys who, they make friends out of the ones that are nice, who care about them, and the ones who have a little edge to them, they're interested in. And sometimes they wouldn't have been interested in you but for who you were at the time. Now, there's crazy out there. I mean, when that question was asked, what James says, have you ever left in a bad way? Yeah. I bolted in one way. I mean, I had jet boots on. It was Acme warehouse boots, man. I was serious. You're out. She dropped a line after an intimate moment and said, I reminded her of her brother. Man,
Oh,
I couldn't. This was Oklahoma. I was chewing that arm off, slapping on the boots. I started a fight. I was hoping the police would show up.
Did you
Man, yeah, I did, but I mean, it was after it. But she said, that was the whole idea, and I was like wigging out. And I know that incest porn is doing real well, but that didn't work for me. I was like, I'm out. So how do you deal with that properly? You go to the psychiatrist with her.
I don't know, bro. Yeah, that's weird. Nah. We're not going to Dr. Phil that moment. We're done.
Yeah,
You
just go, right? All right.
What you want to do is don't sleep with your brother. That's what you do.
I know one thing, James,
I haven't had to deal with that before.
I ain't never jumped on some chick that's like fresh out like they Pete did. Like I ain't,
out of a relationship.
Yeah, like you don't want that. Yeah, you don't want that mess, bro.
You don't want the rebound. You don't want to be a rebound.
You don't want that mess, bro.
I don't think Pete cares. Pete's like, dude, if I'm gonna be a rebound,
don't think anybody in Hollywood cares. I really don't. I mean, look at Jennifer Lopez left A-Rod and went straight to Ben Affleck like a week later.
But they still going strong though.
And they still going strong. I don't think anybody in Hollywood cares that, you just got out of a relationship.
Well, it's not about Hollywood. I think it's about when you know that half the people, every Kanye West fan is going to hate you for doing this.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's like suddenly dating a Trump. You go, okay, I'm gonna lose half the country.
I'm glad he brought that up.
I'm saying when it comes to Hollywood, I mean, like it's prominent in Hollywood that somebody breaks up with somebody, then the next week they're the new benefit. You know what I mean? Like that's prominent in Hollywood. But it's kind of like the NFL coaching carousel. The same coaches keep getting the job because they trust those coaches. So I'm just assuming, hey, it's Hollywood. You an actor, I'm an actress. You famous, I'm famous. Hey,
let's do it.
Date no regular dude.
And also, I think there's a loneliness that's put on celebrity when it's like there are gonna be pictures of you everywhere. You just broke up with somebody. It's not gonna be like when I break up and a couple of my friends see me every now and they're like, "Oh, you broke." People are gonna be pursuing you to get pictures of you alone. Your loneliness is a story on some level,
It's profit to somebody else.
Yeah, and
your pain is profit.
There's so much loneliness when there's a camera on you all the time and you don't know who's real or who's not. So when you think somebody's real, I think you get drawn to them in that situation, And I'll tell you, like Pete Davidson is like super breakup boyfriend material. He's like coming over with a pizza. He's jazzed about being in the relationship no matter what.
He's never going to be like the guy you just broke up with. So that makes perfect sense. Okay. That makes perfect sense.
I mean, who knows? I mean, what we do know is that they're social influencers. So their falling out of the limelight affects their finances. So they need to constantly be every day posting something, putting something out there. The content is king with those people. They have to put it out there because they're getting paid. Oh, you get $500,000 to post something on your Instagram page.
Well, like Pete doesn't post a lot. Like he's not really like Pete Davidson. He hasn't.
No, I was talking about Kim. I wasn't talking about Pete.
Yeah. I got it. Now you're right about that, man. So those people get money when they post, and if you always have something going on in your life, it helps when you're posting about it. So I totally get it, man. I don't ever see her or her family as being these people that are going to be what do you call it, like introverts or private. Everything they do is always going to be public. So if you want to date somebody like that, you get what you get, right?
I'm thinking about this way. With them, it's not like I put out an album. With them, it was like, oh, Kanye and I broke up. That's their album.
That's the rollout. Yeah.
I mean, that's the rollout. Oh, I'm dating Pete Davidson. I did okay. Didn't do as well as the Kanye post. It's always being measured by interest. So,
gotcha.
I mean,
could you guys date a person like her? Like, I'm not even being funny. Like, would you date a person with that kind of celebrity?
Here's the truth.
Here's the truth. Some celebrity. I mean,
how long could you date him for? Is up to you and how much you can really do this.
Put up with it.
I mean, would it be fun at first? Sure. Would it be rough? Yeah, because you think about it, like remember, Pete Davidson's already a celebrity, and people are like, I can't believe she's dating him. Imagine if it's me. like they're gonna rip my life to shreds just because they're like Kim deserves better.
And I'm opposite Jane. I fight Kanye.
I worried about Kanye
in a heartbeat, and I might get beat down. I might get beat down.
Kanye ain't gonna whoop you up.
It's not Kanye. It's the people he pays that'll whoop your ass.
And that's the thing, though. I'm gonna be like, oh, so Kanye, you gonna drop this line about me, but send your boys. And so when the streets is like, oh, Kanye, you send your boys, now go fight them. Go fight them. No,
I'm gonna go see Farrakhan about this.
That's not the way it works. I mean, I was going through the airport out of Vegas, and I got in the doorway with Usher. And I was in the doorway, and I guess he was trying to get through, and I had that extra step. His bodyguard looked at me like he was going to rip my head off.
Yeah,
that's what you're dealing with. I could have cared. I looked down at Usher. I mean, Usher looks like Prince height. I was like, I don't got to worry about Usher. I got to worry about the moose.
It's going to be like Rocky 5. I'm gonna call Kanye out on the street, and then Kanye gonna be like, "Touch me, and I'll sue." And I'm be like, sue me for what?
For what?
Hey. And then we're gonna go brawling in the middle of the street.
No, you're not. You know why he won't brawl you? Because Kanye has not invented a brand new pair of Yeezy boxing gloves. That's why
he's gonna leap over me. He's gonna throw on his Yeezy 6s that I don't even know about and leap over me.
Shoot, yeah, man.
Hey, if you were gonna if you were gonna go brawl with Kanye, and let's say it's Kanye and the Good Music Crew, it's like Consequence, Kanye. What rapper are you gonna bring to back you up to go brawl with Kanye?
Oh man, I'm bringing the game.
Okay,
I'm bringing the game with me. 50, because 50 got muscles.
Yeah,
50 got muscles, and then let me think, man, who out here shooting rappers, yo, and whoever shot Big and Tupac.
Oh, that dude old now. He's so old, man. I'm bringing the Island Boys. They're gonna be my cannon fodder. I'm gonna send them up first.
Hey, I'm bringing the LAPD because the LAPD shot Pac and Big.
You can't afford the LAPD's hit squad. You better go to like the Gary, Indiana Police Department or something.
Yo, I'm bringing a Popka PD. Yo.
Yeah.
I'm bringing Jay-Z because his security is better than anybody's.
I'm bringing anyone who's in Sanford. Because I know they're gonna draw down. He aggressively rapped at me. That's where the venue is. The venue for our fight's gonna be Sanford. So they're like, what happened?
The barn, yo.
Yeah, the barn, right at the barn. I'm be like, he spit some bars at me, and my life was in danger, so I stabbed him in the back. They're like, good enough for me.
Good enough for me. They bringing out 6 shooters too.
Yeah. It says here in the county charter that y'all could duel. I didn't know that, but y'all can duel. You got to go to the dueling tree, which is outside the mayor's house.
Yeah, for real, man. Yeah, game and 50, James. I bring the game and 50 with me.
Game and 50 to go fight Kanye. You ready? You ready for whatever? I'd bring LL.
Hey, James, you went mute on us, bro.
Because he's afraid. He's afraid to mention.
He's afraid, man. It's that Volkswagen that scared him from the beginning.
It's that dangerous. James is like, y'all can't hear this.
It's that Volkswagen joke. Yeah. Suddenly, iHeart shut off.
Yo,
I'm bringing MCI. What? It's dangerous.
Yeah. Kanye be like, I'm not fighting you like you want me to. Oh my God, we are silly, man.
He'll win if he throw on some of that on record.
If he throws on one of the first 3 college albums, or Heartbreaks and 808s, or My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Man, my album right there.
Fantasy is a masterpiece.
I'm not scared of new Kanye, but if he takes off the pantyhose off his head and he puts on the bear thing,
yeah.
You know who I'm bringing? I'm bringing Pharrell. I'm be like, finish him and you'll be the king.
Because I'm happy.
I'm bringing Pharrell when he was hanging out with the Clips, and when he was, I'm bringing Pharrell from NERD.
Virginia Beach Pharrell.
Skateboarding with the Asian kid.
Yeah. Funeral Pharrell, bro.
Yeah.
I'm grinding.
You bringing Pusha T Pharrell.
Pusha T Pharrell right there. Yeah, Mike Hurley, he rolling over right now. He here talking
like,
about
who are any of
He's in the middle of the show. I gotta pause. I'm getting it.
I'm scared of all.
A bad vibe here. I'm getting a vibe.
We got about 2 minutes left, and I want you guys
probably
to
bring Fall Out Boy to beat Kanye and his crew.
You know, boy, bro.
Fall Out Boy got more Chicago street cred.
We got about 1:30, guys. Let's start with you, Mr. Miguel Colon Jr. You're going to be anywhere this weekend?
Yes. So next week, let's book the big one. This is the one I want you guys to really know about. February 20th, I'm going to be at the Orlando Improv with my good friend Jeff Kaufman, Morgan Gallo, Sean Madden, Marcus Crespo, and Dwayne Williams, and we're going to be putting on a show, man. It's going to be a good time. That is at the Orlando Improv, February 20th. Tickets are on sale already at the OrlandoImprov.com.
Very nice, man.
Yeah, I want you guys to come out, man. I'm gonna be Vegas style hosting this show, man. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. But that's me, Jeff Kaufman, Morgan Gallo, Sean Madden, Dwayne Williams, and Marcus Crespo.
I'm a big fan of all of those people that you mentioned, man. Yeah, we'll definitely come out and support you.
I put a lineup so I didn't have to work. I was like, yo.
Ken Miller, where you gonna be, brother?
I am nowhere, man, for the next couple of weeks, man. This weekend, Junior turning 22, so I'll be hanging out with my son this weekend.
Y'all gonna be in room 222.
In 222, and I don't know why he ain't say my name, but I'm dropping in to do a hot 3, son.
Do the hot 3. Hey, you know what I want you to do,
hot 3, son.
I want you to do a hot 3 and introduce me. How about that?
And since it's Vegas style, I'm wearing a suit.
Suited up. That's it.
I like it.
I do want everybody to dress nice, but I'm looking at what I'm paying them, so I'm like, just what you can wear.
Okay. Mr. Kaufman, where are you going to be this weekend, brother? You're going to be
you know what?
It's
actually the first weekend. Hold on. God, I know I'm somewhere. I'm a lot of places.
He's going to be like, I'm nowhere. People can be like, Jeff, you're supposed to be at Auntie Ann's funeral.
No, I'm everybody. I wish I was going to a funeral. At least I know what to wear.
Wow. Okay. Right. Well, Jeff Kaufman's going to be somewhere. I swear we're going to let you guys know.
At a random funeral.
So thank you guys as always for listening.
James, thank you guys so much.
James started imitating the Volkswagen and iHeart shut him off.
104.1. Make sure you find us on Instagram, Twitter, MySpace, Facebook, all that stuff. Thank you guys. Tune in tomorrow night, man. Y'all be good.
I don't know what.